Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Melanin Unicorn Podcast, the space where we talk love, healing, wholeness, and everything in between, especially for Black women walking boldly into their power. I'm your host, Carrie, and today we're asking a very tender but powerful question, and that is, are you ready for love? Are you ready? Think about that. Ponder that question and let it marinate. So now, let's start the episode. In today's episode, we are asking, are you ready for love? Are you truly ready for love to come into your life? Now pause and breathe with me. Inhale. Hold for 4. And exhale. Now, I'm not talking about your swipe right love, online dating. I'm not talking about situationship love. I'm not even talking about I guess he's good enough love. No, I mean real, aligned, rooted, soul-nourishing love. The kind that meets you where you are and sees all of you. And I mean really sees all of you. So, are you ready? Sis, queens, let's be honest. A lot of us say we're ready for love, but deep down, we might still be guarding our hearts with barbed wire and prayer. We've survived betrayal. We've carried generations of pain. And if you don't know what I'm speaking on in regards to that, it basically means pain that has been passed down from generation to generation. You know, those families that you see that they can never maintain a relationship, or the relationship looks the same no matter who the woman is involved with. There is either abuse, cheating, lying, or they just leave. We've worn our strength like armor, and somewhere along the way, vulnerability became a luxury we could not afford. So before love can even enter, we've got to ask ourselves, have we cleared space for it? Because love, real love, doesn't thrive in clutter at all. So let me ask you this. Do you believe you are worthy of the kind of love you desire? Have you forgiven the past, or are you still expecting the next man, the next relationship you enter into, to pay for someone else's debt? Are you loving yourself in the way you want to be loved? Yes, I know. These questions cut deep, but they matter, because being ready for love isn't just about having a space in your bed for some man. It's about having space in your heart, your spirit, and your life. those questions that I just asked you, I want you to write that question on each page. So it'll be 3 pages. And I want you to answer those questions honestly to the best of your ability. Maybe you can only answer one question, but that's okay if you can only answer one. This is not a right or wrong. This is not a pop quiz. This is not an exam. No, this is for you to get to the root of your pain and your grief. Journaling starts the healing process. But the healing process can only begin when you are truthful with yourself. You can't bluff and lie. Well, actually you can, because no one is going to see what you've written down but you and God. And you can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to God. So be as honest as you possibly can. And as you go through the healing, as you begin to get honest with yourself, then you can move on to the next question. And if you can't answer all 3, or you may only be able to answer one, and halfway through you put your pen down and say, I cannot write anymore, that is okay. Give yourself grace, give yourself mercy, show yourself love. Okay? I want to share 2 things that I've heard before. The first one is, you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are prepared to receive. That hit me hard, because the question is, are you prepared to receive the softness when you've lived in survival mode for so long? Are you ready to let love lead, not just fix? Because love isn't always fireworks. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it shows up gently. And sometimes we don't even recognize it because we are still tuned into chaos. Now, that being, you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are prepared to receive, was very eye-opening for me. Very eye-opening, because it goes hand in hand with the other saying that I've heard, and that is, like spirit attracts like spirit. So if your spirit is full of chaos and confusion, that is what you will attract. If your spirit is full of peace and calmness, that is what you will attract. But we have to do a self-examination, because where do we stand on the scale, or which way are we swinging with the pendulum? Are we on the side of peace, or are we on the other side of it being chaos? So if you say that you are praying and desiring and manifesting a man who is peaceful, calm, will give you the soft light that you are desiring, who will be that soft place for you, who will be your big spoon to your little spoon, then we have work to do. Because if that's not where you are, but that's where you are desiring to be, then we have work to do. Because honestly, you're not going to attract that type of man. And if you do meet that type of man, you will run him off because your spirit is not at peace. So if you have to go to therapy, that's fine. That is great. I am an advocate for it, and Jesus. So I once saw a creator. He had a sweatshirt on that said Jesus in therapy, and I wholeheartedly agree. If that is what you need to do because you need that healing in your life, and you know that this is something that you cannot do on your own, then please do that. Okay? Please do it. Do it for yourself before you think about anything else. Do it for yourself because you deserve that. You deserve that peace. You deserve that calm. You deserve that soft life. You deserve it. So this week, I want you to sit with this question. Journal it. Meditate on it. You can talk with your closest sister friends. And if you need to seek therapy, or you may already be in therapy, right? These are questions that you can speak to your therapist about. Pray on it, right? And you need to definitely ask yourself, am I ready for the love I say I want? And if not, what would make you ready? What would make you ready? Is it the things that I mentioned, the journaling, the meditating, the therapy, prayer, talking with your close sister friends? Whatever your answer is, let it be honest. Let it be yours. There's no shame here, just space for truth and transformation. Because let me tell you something. Love is coming for you, Queen. Love is coming. And the question is, will you be open enough to let it in? Will you be open? And we can only be open if we are healed. We can only be open if we are healed. I want to thank you so much for sharing this heart space with me today, because this is also an episode for me as well, that I have also been journaling and meditating and praying and manifesting for myself. Because I'm not going to do an episode and talk about something that I have no experience with, right? So, and that would be false on my part. So I want to be truthful with you as my audience. You are truthful with me, and especially you are being truthful with yourself. So thank you again for sharing this heart space with me today. And if this episode resonated with you, send it to a friend, share it on your socials, or leave a review. And if you want to go deeper, start journaling. Start journaling. And start preparing yourself for love. Preparation is key, but healing is first and preparation is second, right? Or you can even do it together, right? You can be healing and preparing. Healing and preparing, okay? So until next time, be soft with yourself, be open, and remember, love is not just something you find, it's something you become. Again, thank you so much. I'm so grateful that you are here, and I look forward to connecting with you again for our next episode. I love you. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are.